And that was the excuse for Madeline not being able to stay in that room. But you and Stephen break up. He's no longer sleeping in your room. He takes the guest bedroom number 4, where he's paying rent. Then you kick him out. He has to leave. So that makes bedroom number 4 empty. And you don't put Madeline in that bedroom because you said your father wanted rent for the room. So Maddie couldn't have that room. But you allow Stephen, after he's already been kicked out, to come back to the house to visit. And he could just live, take up space in that room. What?
Father making any arrangements to rent bedroom number 4? Because this is his income that he's losing.
Yeah, we had it. We had like an ad posted to see if we can get any renters. So we were trying to rent it out, but then we had to stop.
And what happens if you ended up renting room number 4? Is Stefan going to still come up and visit you and sleep in your bed?
I don't know. I hadn't even thought of it at that point.
At one point, you told investigators that Stefan was quote-unquote stuck down there until they could afford for him to come back. Were there plans for him to come back?
We had discussed him coming back and living with me. We weren't sure if temporarily or like for me to help him out with the place for a little bit before he can find his own place and move out. Or we were also considering talking about living together as like a companionship. He was my best friend who was helping me out with my child.
Because you told investigators that a lot of the reason your relationship fizzled off with Stefan was that your antidepressants. You had moved on to other people, had you not?
Yes.
And so despite having moved on with other people, you were still having Stefan come up and visit, and there were plans to cohabitate with him again, potentially?
Possibly, yes.
Maddie had the opportunity to go visit her biological father in the fall out in Texas. Is that yes?
Yes.
All right. Do you remember texting the biological father, hope nobody touches Maddie or tries shit or films her under the bathroom? You remember sending that text?
Did y'all just hear what the detective said about what Jenn texted the biological father of Maddie? Did anybody realize that it's very similar to what investigators found out about Stephen and what he was doing?
Text.
No.
Orange County Sheriff's Office back in February?
No.
Because that seems like a very oddly specific thing to text the father. So you didn't know anything about what was going on filming underneath bathroom doors?
No idea. I don't know why I would have texted him.
June 16th of last year.
The detectives are saying that, and this is coming from Jenn's phone, that they uncovered this text message. Jenn saying she does not recollect sending that message, the message to the biological father. She doesn't know why she would have sent that to the biological father. And the reason why there's a significance to that text is because we now know that Stephen secretly recorded one of the roommates in that manner. Oh my gosh.
About 9:30 p.m.
Oh, actually, I can't actually think back to that.
Okay.
I think around the time that Maddie was going to fly out to Houston, there had been an airline person that had gone into the bathroom and placed their camera on the toilet to film.
How the fuck does Jenn Soto recall such details? Does anybody get the feeling that she's trying to justify or give an excuse or provide some kind of reasoning for everything that seems suspicious? I mean, it seems to me like she's providing a justification. I can't with this shit.
And I remember thinking, I don't want Maddie, I'm afraid of Maddie being alone on a plane, because what if an attendant does that to her and says, hold on, let me fix something in the bathroom. And in reality, they're setting up a camera, because this did happen to a girl. So I want to say it may have been concerns over that.
Okay. Now, June 16th of last year at 9:30 p.m., 27 seconds, you texted Stefan this: Maddie's no longer sleeping with me. I can't risk it. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
What? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta listen to this over again because I swear my stomach is hurting. Okay.
I don't want Maddie, I'm afraid of Maddie being alone on a plane, because what if an attendant does that to her and says, hold on, let me fix something in the bathroom. And in reality, they're setting up a camera, because this did happen to a girl. So I want to say it may have been concerns over that.
Okay. Now, June 16th of last year at 9:30 p.m., 27 seconds, you texted Stefan this: Maddie's no longer sleeping with me. I can't risk it. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
How often was Maddie sleeping with you?
Often, all the time.
Well, you keep on saying often versus all the time. Was it 100% of the time or not 100% of the time?
If she wasn't with my mom and she was with me, then yeah, she was sleeping with me.
And if she's at mom, she's 100% of the time sleeping with mom? Your mom?
With my mom, or she does have her own room, I guess. Like there's another spare room she could use, but for the most part, she prefers to sleep with my mom.
Okay. Now, my understanding is that you had some sort of period tracker that you kept track of Madeline's period with?
I had a calendar app that I would write what days she would get her period, yeah.
And obviously, Madeline doesn't have a job, so she's not going out and buying products that she would need if she had her period, right? You would have to do that for her?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
So, do you remember her using any of those products at all in February? Because I assume you take the trash out, or does she take the trash out, or how does all this work?
I take the trash out. In February, no, I didn't notice her using any of her feminine hygiene products.
Did you have any conversations with her about that?
No, but I didn't notice until after everything.
Because it would have been due like at the beginning of February, and this all happens at the end of February, so she's almost due again in March. So you never had any conversations with her about not having her period at the beginning of February?
No, she's had other periods that have been missed or like super late, so I just assumed this was going to be one of those situations.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Jenn Soto is saying there were other times where she's been late. But according to Maddie's best friend, that didn't happen. Their periods came on at the same time every month. And the best friend thought it was awkward that Maddie's period didn't come on when hers came on in February. I remember that. That came from the best friend. The best friend didn't say that had happened before. The best friend said she thought it was awkward because they usually come on the same time every month. And she noticed it didn't come on. It was like 2 weeks late. Jenn Soto is telling the cops that has happened before. Huh? This is the difference between me as a mother and Jenn Soto as a mother. I too track my daughter's period. I track hers too. I have the app on my phone. I track hers just like I track mine. And you best believe I'm asking questions. If it don't come on when it's supposed to come on, I'm asking her, did it come on yet? She's saying no. The difference between me and Jenn Soto, though, is I stay on my daughter about her shit. And I also know that my daughter is not doing anything that I don't know about because I stay in her business. I sure do. I stay in her business. I know everything about my daughter. And you think I'm not going to know if my baby's period does not come on? Because I'm going to know. But you should also be aware of whether or not your baby has late periods where they're abnormal. They're abnormal periods. So she doesn't get her period at the same time every month. But then that would be contradictory to what the best friend said as well. If Jenn Soto said that. I'm just saying.
Again?
Okay.
But no, I didn't.
Did you ever discuss her periods or lack of periods with Stefan?
I don't think so.
It's my understanding that Maddie had to take Miralax. I'm familiar with that myself with my daughter when she was little. So she had constipation issues?
Yeah.
Would it ever cause her discomfort, physical pain, bleeding?
Yes.
And how are you aware of that?
She would tell me. There have been moments. So we've gone to doctor's appointments. They've run a lot of tests on her. They told me why her body is doing what it's doing. But she's shown me if there was blood or if she's in the bathroom and she just can't go, like it's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
She showed me that too. So
did she ever specifically seek treatment for tears or bleeding or anything due to her bowel movements?
No, I don't think so. Tears or anything like that. I don't think there was ever a tear.
Okay. On February 26th, the whole purpose of Stefan coming and taking Madeline to school was so that you could get some sleep. You had missed your medication Saturday night, so on and so forth, right?
Yes.
Is there any particular reason Stefan couldn't have driven your car to take Madeline to school and therefore not embarrass her and he could just drop her off normally?
Yes, but because he's not on my car insurance, I was very nervous to let him go.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dog. Who the fuck is believing this bitch? I don't give a fuck, dog. Jenn Soto was lying. She's making this shit up as she goes. Who uses that as a fucking excuse? Goes back to what I said before. Plausible reason. Is that really a fucking reason, dog? Is that really a fucking reason? Is that a fucking reason? Is that really a fucking reason as to why he couldn't take her vehicle and drop Miss Madeline off? If they said that the reason why Madeline didn't like Stefan dropping her off is because of his car, seems to me like if Jenn was sleeping and Jenn wasn't going to be the one taking her to school, her car was there. Why the fuck Stefan couldn't take Miss Madeline to school in Jen's car? She's gonna say, I was nervous to let him, take her to school in my car because he wasn't on my driver's insurance. All he was doing was taking her to school. Were you worried about him getting a fucking speeding ticket? I mean, were you worried about the cops being outside your residence doing a damn check at that time of morning? Is that really a fucking excuse? Yeah, sure. It's a plausible reason. Like I said, it's a plausible fucking reason. Yo, fuck all that. No, hell no. No.
Drive my car?
You did let him drive your car after this occurred, though, right?
Yes, but he was very insistent because he wanted to go look for Maddie and he
What? So let me get this straight. He can't use your car. You was nervous to allow him to use your car to drop your baby off to school because your car is a car she didn't mind getting out of. But you didn't allow him to do that morning because He's not on your driver's insurance. But that afternoon, you allowed him to drive your car because he was very insistent on going to look for Madeline? How does one in both of these situations, he's not on your driver's insurance. In both of these situations. And we talking about the same day. He's not on your driver's insurance. But you are, Jenn Soto. You're on your fucking driver's insurance. You couldn't go out with him? So that you would be in the car with him? What?
Had a spare on his car because he had a flat, so he couldn't drive his car. So he just really wanted to go out. So I just let him, but I wasn't comfortable with it.
During your previous interviews, and you did it once today, you kind of interchanged I, we, or Stefan dropping Madeline off at school. Did you see Madeline at all on February 26th, 2024, that Monday?
No.
Do you know anything about how she died?
No.
Did Stefan tell you anything about how she died?
No.
Did Stefan tell you about his plans to go back down to Northport in your car that Wednesday morning?
Mm-hmm.
Got any questions, Mark?
She mighty fucking low when she's giving these answers. She mighty fucking low. You can barely hear her answering. Even though I can hear you saying no, bitch. She's mighty low when she's giving these answers. This ain't making her situation no fucking better with me. Y'all, let me finish this.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to wrap this up.
Okay, one more question. Does anybody use your phone other than you?
No, except for the day that we were sitting in front of my house and forensics was in the house. That was the only time I've ever let anyone use my phone, and that was Stefan. Stefan had my phone.
What about, do you wear an Apple Watch?
Yes.
Does it track any of your movements or anything like that you know of? Do you sleep with your watch on?
No, I hardly ever put it on when I sleep.
Okay. All right.
So she just said that nobody ever really has her phone, except for that one night where she allowed Stefan to use her phone. But she doesn't allow people to use her phone. So that would mean that the text that was sent to Madeline's father in reference to, you know, no one doing anything to Madeline or like recording her under a door would have come from Jennifer, right? That means it would have come from Jennifer if she doesn't allow anybody to use her fucking phone. Yeah, she doesn't know why she sent that message to Madeline's father. And the real question is, did Jennifer send that message or did Stefan send that message from Jennifer's phone? That's the real question. Kiss my ass.
Anything else?
Do you have anything real quick, Danielle? No. Do you have anything that you think we should know, Matthews? Before she leaves? Good down there?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, it's 10:06 a.m. We will conclude this investigative interview with you, Ms. Soto. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I tell you what kind of motherfucking comments I got. This bitch is a liar. She's sitting here talking about Stefan being a fucking master liar and a master manipulator. No, bitch, that's you. That's you, Jenn Soto. You're the fucking master manipulator here. You're manipulating this whole fucking situation. A lot of your answers done fucking change. I wonder why that is. Because so much of the results of this investigation done came out by this point. And now you got a fucking lawyer. You didn't have one before. Your mind seems pretty fucking foggy around certain questions. And you still inconsistent. You still fucking inconsistent. You caught your own self up. And you know you caught yourself up. You went from answering the questions where everybody can hear you to when you need to... Play like your memory's foggy. We can barely hear you. But I heard you, bitch. I heard you. You don't get no respect from me. You ain't innocent. I don't give a fuck who think you are. I'm telling you, you're not. You're not innocent. And you still seem guarded. You still seem guarded for some reason. Y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. I cannot believe that these people have decided not to charge Jenn Soto with anything. I don't understand what the hell is happening with the criminal justice system, because this is some straight bullshit. You might as well say Jennifer Soto is the next Casey. She's the present day Casey Anthony. Allegedly. Fuck out of here. Jenn Soto is a liar. Jenn Soto is a liar. She's protecting herself. Of course she is. She's feigning ignorance really, really well. I still don't fucking believe her. Even now, I still don't fucking believe her. I do not. I do not. I do not at all. I'm so sick of this shit. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad that she's not going to be charged with anything. I really don't even want to cover this fucking story no more. I'm so fucking mad. Jenn is protecting Jenn. That's what she's doing. She's protecting herself. And I really, 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 really wish it was a situation where when Stefan goes to trial, he implicates her ass. I really do. I really do. I really do. I would love if that fucking happened. Because if he doesn't open his mouth, if he doesn't say anything, I fear that nothing's going to happen to Jenn Soto. At least not with the legal system. Nothing's going to happen. But I'm done. I'm fucking done until the trial. I'm done. I can't even do it no more because this shit done made me so fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad. I'm mad that they're not charging this bitch with anything. And I can't believe this. This is a disgrace to Maddie. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Fuck this bitch. Like, I can't.